if you can hear me. It's 9 o'clock at night and I'm doing filter clean. Currently in the shed cleaning out the 1,000 gallon one. Alright. Softening up, waiting for it to start bubbling. So I'm just doing the sleeper pond. I thought I'd do a quick video because Kevin, one of my subscribers and one of the people who comment on my videos, has asked me what I do or how I UV this pond. Basically the same as every other pond. I'll show you. Spin you around. First stage of that, just started to bubble it up. It's just starting to boil now. Frankly, to put it in short, what it is, you go on eBay and you'll see these cheap Chinese UVs, cheap as you like, they're made for aquariums, 13 watt UV. There it is. I can't take it fully out because there's a bit of lead around the bottom because they are very light tubes. They are pretty much just a normal 13 watt UV. I'll turn the light on. That might be better. So yeah, 13 watt, cheap Chinese UV. Don't ask me what the Chinese writing is, I think it's egg fried rice. And I've got 1,000 gallon, as you know. And this little UV works a dream, works a treat. It does come with a, what else, I suppose it's called a Euro plug. So you need an adapter for it, which is just a shaver adapter. But all I've done, drilled an hole in there, hinge hole. That drops in there nice as you like, just sits in the inlet of the pod, and that's how I UV this pond. Works nice as you like. Got the tempest bubbling away as well, and that's exactly how I've done the other ponds with the UV. Same UVs on all of them. I don't know if it's dark enough out here. Not actually, if I put the UVs back on. Now you can tell when I put the UVs on. Hang on, just take that one out for a minute. Plug this one back in. Forgive the camera skills. So if I plug that in there, you can always tell when the UV's on because you get the glow through the pod. And it don't hurt the pod either. I mean, this is the same, as you can see, UV sitting down in there. Sitting down in there. Just don't know where to change on these and fine. Happy as you like. Happy as a pig in shit. So yeah, that one's now having its water change. And it's going dark, like I said, it's 9 o'clock at the minute. Just had Tony round, my mate, Tony Barker, so he's just been round to see me. Bought me a couple of fish, as you do. Might be a bit switch the lights on. The only problem I've got with this pond at the minute is when he was round here the other day, I forgot to turn the bloody UV back on, so it's gone green. So, big Kwaku. Took that one tonight. The shower just at the back. I don't know how well you can see through the phone. But as I said, the water's gone to shit. Just going green, that's all. Forgot to put the UV back on. Let's pour this shower down here. So yeah, getting too many fish again. I'm just a nightmare for it, I really am. The main pond is as it was. Me and Tony's been talking today, and really I should be getting the Celotex board on that now. And in all fairness, as long as I can get the fiberglasses in quick, I'll probably get that fiberglass within the next 3 or 4 weeks. I don't see any reason why I couldn't. So yeah, might be working towards that as soon as I can. That means the window can go in, filter can get plumbed, and away we go. I've still got that issue with the water in the filter house leaking in, so obviously that's going to be addressed this weekend, and we can get on to that. I've got, I think, Pete and maybe Kelpie and maybe even Mad Dog coming down this weekend, so we can get on to that. If you can hear that noise, it's just the return, because the temp is bubbling away and I've got the top valve open. It's just the return. So yeah, so now I've had a waffle, start a bit of a new video. That's where I am at the minute, just doing a water change on the 1,000 gallon, and thoughts on that. Might get the Celotex in through the week, because that's ready to go really, in all fairness. get the Celotex in, get the returns cut in, start plumbing the returns through, and away we go. And I've got everything ready, buddy. I've even got my shelves up now in the filter house. I'll show you them in a bit. There you go. So there you go, Kev. That's how I do the UVs. You can see it glowing over there now. Just an inch hole through the top of the pod. Drop the UV straight in. All I do is just make sure it's below where the easy pod lets the water in, so then the UVA affecting the K1 in the centre cage. And so as long as it's sort of below that, where it goes in, below that lip, then it should be fine. It should be fine. And that's how I've always run them. It's weird because you can just see the UV moving about. But there you go, catch you in a bit. Having ya. Saturday. Forgive my fingers, I'm just having a look at the date. 12th of August. Saturday the 12th of August. And the boys have come round. To give me a chuck, and all the plans have changed now. As you know, I've got a problem with the water getting in the filter house. Doing my hair again, look. So we've decided to drop the whole level of the garden, which is another bit of graft, but it is what it is. What I'm doing now is I'm shifting a bag of sand from one place to the other, so as we can get bags of dirt down here out the way, and then I can get a skip on the drive, and at some point this week hopefully get all the dirt then in the skip. Unless anybody needs any dirt, it's all good stuff, but it's alright if you're just filling bits in. Pete's doing the sterling job out in the bag. So they don't know I've done that, but they'll see that on the next video. I'll catch you in a bit. Having ya? What a day. Told you the boys was round here. Give me a lift. Kelpie. I think Kelpie have got his let's get it all done today head on. Madhead. Absolute madhead. I'll show you what we've done in a minute. Basically it would have been quicker to build another pond than what we've done today. The idea, as I say, I'll backtrack now. The idea was to basically dig out around the filter house, because I've got water coming in the filter house, as you already know. And the idea was to basically dig it round and be able to get it to tank it. By around about 12 o'clock we got that done. Pete got into the raised bed. He got all that took out. And we started digging around on the outside. Kelpie had pretty much dug out across the front of the filter house, and then me and my big gob. Well, I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna tell you. I'll tell you in a minute. What I'll do, I'll spin you around and I'll show you what we've done. Right. So, as I said, Kelpie had got his let's do it all today head on. One level all around the pond. So as you notice, I had a step here which stepped up, then I went up a level, then I had another step, I think it was here, and then I went up another level and I was on level with that concrete there. All been took out, the whole lot. I'm down low enough to get that tanked up. I've still got to take that bit out there because that's still the original pond wall across here, so I need to cut that and just take that corner out, and then I can start tanking up. Well, I can start tanking up across this part, because Pete's dug all that out and swept it out, bless him. So he's done all that, and that was all I was going to do, was just get it down to floor level all across here, all across there, and then I was going to look at getting the back done, but things went according or wayward on the plans. You know what? It was something I mentioned to the lads while I was here, and I said, oh, I had the brother-in-law around the other day and he reckons it'd be better if we did it all in one level. That was probably the biggest mistake of the day, because Kelpie then turned around and said, right then, let's get it done. Now I say it was the biggest mistake of the day, but you know what, bless him, he worked like a trooper again today. Him and Pete, they pretty much dug this out on their own. I've been on the barra taking it out at the front, and Mad Dog has been basically helping and chucking stuff in the bags and getting the barrow emptied. We've all mucked in together and we have worked hard. There's around about 3.5 tonne of soil been shifted. Plus the steps have been broke out, which, to be fair, if you ever meet the lads, ask them what the steps was like. I over-engineered them a long time ago. So they was over-engineered, and yeah, this is what we're left with. Bit rough on the wall here, but that's got to be took down and rendered. So I'll straighten all that off. As I said, it all looks rough, but it's all got to be rendered, so I ain't worried about that. There's still a bit of water coming today, but only on the back wall. That wall ain't too bad across there. So it's only crossed on the back wall. I've got my shelves up and stuff like that, so all my fittings have come out the shed. And we've got all that lot up in there at the minute. So that on the back wall I can accept because it's got no guttering on at the minute. So I can accept that, but it's only coming across there. As I said, I've still got to get this corner out. I don't expect to be going as far as what we have. So that's still part of the original pond, about half a block. It's about half a block depth there. So if I get that out just to this corner, just across here, that'll bring it away from the filter house. That'll allow me to get that tanked up. I'll tank up slightly on this wall. I'll tank up on the inside of there, and I'll tank up on the inside of there. I've got to shift the stuff at the back of the filter house. My buckets have just fell over. So I've just got to shift the stuff at the back of the filter house away from the wall, and I can tank up on the outside there. So it'll be tanked up all the way around except for the back wall, which you can't really get at yet. Then I shall tank up on the inside to the block above the red brick, and that's where I'll tank up to on that. But guys, I want to publicly say a big thank you to the lads today. The Black Country boys have pulled it out of the bag for me today. They really have. I mean, we've all worked hard. Calpy and Pete especially have worked hard. Mad Dog's mucked in as well. He's worked hard. He even went up to Wixie's. So the yellow tubs there. That's my tanking slurry. He'd run up to Wixie's for me. Got them. Obviously give him my card, and he got them for me. So that saved us a job to mess about and get them. And bless them all. You know what I mean? I mean, I can't say enough thank yous to these lads. I don't ask for the help. It's just normally around about a Thursday, I'll get a message saying we're coming to yours on Saturday. That gives me a chance then to get the bacon and the sausage and the cakes and the tie bags and everything ready for them, just to get here and help me on a Saturday. And I don't ask for it, but you can't ask for better mates, if I'm honest. Calpy bossed me pipe. He went at it like a bullet to gate. You ain't going to see it. But just across here, you've got my green pipe, as you can see. And it goes under there. Where the step was there, I remembered I had to drill the step and get the pipe through the blocks. The blocks was already in situ before I put the green pipe in. So I had to get the green pipe through the blocks. And I drilled this. And he was digging down, bless him. And hit the pipe, smashed it. Managed to repair it. We're happy days. That's done now. So all what's left for me to do now is I've got to take the bottom block out. So I've got a gap and everything in the block, so I can sort that out. But I've got to take part of the bottom block out and drop everything. Drop the green and the white pipe and drop them. The only thing is I have cut the electric now, so I'm going to be a bit tight in there. So it might mean the electric going up on the skew on the inside, but you know what? I can live with that. So I just have to get the grinder out, the little grinder, and drop everything there. Obviously, all this lot's got to come out underneath the pipe, just to allow me to drop it, all the sand and everything, and it'll just allow me to just drop it down that 6 inches, well 9 inches really in effect, down to floor level on the filter house, and then I can get all that corner out and we can tank it up. So just a little update for you today. That's where we are. I thought the digging was done, if I'm perfectly honest with you, other than what we got to do today. But instead of taking, I don't know, 1/4 of a tonne out, we've ended up taking about 3.5. and I'll put you pause and I'll take you out the front and I'll show you exactly what we've done today, because it was never planned, but it's happened. So here we am at the front, and as you can see, my garden is an absolute mess. I've got obviously 1 ton of sand there, which is concrete in sand. We've then got, that's my building sand in there, and then we've got shitloads of rubble, dirt and mess to get rid of. So I think I'm going to end up having either a grab or a skip, and we'll get rid of that, because at the minute I can't get my car on the drive, and anybody driving past them probably going to say, well, look at that crap on that house. But it is what it is. That's where I am, and you know what, I can live with a bit of crap, because these lads have really pulled it out the bag for me today. They've pulled it out the bag, further out the ballpark than what I ever wished them to do. So there you go, I'm happy with it. I'm knackered, I'm going for a shower and get my hair cut, because I'm like a shaggy dog at the minute. So hopefully on the next bit of video I do, you might see me with a bit of trimmer hair, and we'll see what happens from there. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in, it's been a pleasure. I'm just ready to go to bed. Cheers, having you. Thursday the 16th of August. I think I've just checked, you know me and dates. Nice day today. Alan got back from work, done a bit of running around like I have all week. Got some of the fence done up the top. It's all done. Got the concrete in on the other side of the pond, because it's just the other side of the pond there. I've had to put another post in, a couple of, I've used the small gravel boards, 6-inch ones. Done that as well. At the minute I'm just doing a easy pod clean. I should have done it yesterday, but I was busy getting that concrete footing. Water is racked off. Fish seem okay, but the water's absolute rank. And I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's this shit food I've put in this bloody auto feeder. It's just Coppins crap. What's been renamed by, well, it's a local dealer who's renamed it, but we won't go into that. It's absolute bag of shit, that Coppins is. There's a bit of aqua sauce and shory mixed in as well, but that's what Coppins does to the water. Absolute racked off. So the noise you can hear is just obviously the tempest on the goo. Had delivery as well, I'll show you that in a sec. Quick shout out to Jigsy, because that's what that delivery is. He put a video out, I think it was last week or the week before, doing a review on some what he bought. So yeah, me being me, I thought, oh, they look alright. So I bought one. So what I'll do is I'll pause you. I ain't got me stand here. I'll go and find my stand, I'll put it on pause. Go and find my stand, stick you on the tripod, and I'll come back to you. It's alright, someone catch me on there. Catch you in a sec. Been about 20 minutes, half an hour. Stay there. Uno boxio. As I said, we've had delivery. Right, let me set you down. Got wasps and everything around here. Hopefully, I'm seeing this. Hopefully, I can't see you, but you must be able to see this in the road. So, as I said, we've had a box delivered. Once again, shout out to Jigsy. It was just watching him as I decided to have one of these. So I don't know whether to shout out to him and thank him, or shout out to him and say thanks for making me spend money. But there you go. What we've got is a cordless power washer. I couldn't call it a jet washer. You know, really a power washer really. They take got the power what a normal jet washer would have. I did open the box earlier just to have a quick scout at it. There's the unit. Nice and compact. The beauty with these, Oh, 18 volt. I'm sure I ordered a 24, I'll have to double check. Pressure wash, 18 volt, 300 milliamp. Comes with a pipe, comes with a filter, comes with the attachment for the end. You can actually snail foam the stuff, and it also comes with the attachment to go straight onto the tap as well. Here's a nozzle, different sprays on the nozzle, so you can get your different degrees and one thing and another. As you notice, the water just come out of there. That's straight out of the factory, that is. So what I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to test it through with some crappy water first, and just wash it through, if you like. So, as I said, we've got the hose, and what I'll do, I mean, it's pretty basic, it's pretty straightforward on how to set things up. He says, yeah, that's the one I'm after. So we've got a fit in there. Obviously the hose screws into the back like you would with your normal hose pipe. That then clips onto there. The hose drops in with the filter, drops into a bucket of water or in your pond. And that's the reason I bought this, is because I can wash any filters out with pond water now, straight directly from the pond, i.e. the pod, what I'm doing at the minute. Instead of getting the hose pipe in there and washing it round with the hose pipe or whatever else on the outside, I decided this was the better way to go. So, push that onto that. You know, I hope you're seeing this. Push onto the filter, nice tight fit. Around about 5 meters of hose. Not hose as in zeros, but hose as in hose. You know what I mean, if you know. Unscrew through the hole. Bit of spit onto the gun. And what that does, that creates a vacuum and sucks up the water from the bucket, wherever else you drop it in. So first test and a live test. Here we go. Stick your hand here with me. Yeah, I'm around this side now, around by the quarantine. So I've got a bucket of water here. Let's just lower you down a bit. Got a bucket of water here, so we'll drop that in there. Now this is, I don't know if there's any priming to be done or anything like that, or whether it's a self-prime, I've no idea. So this could go drastically wrong at any time. Oh, there you go. Like I said, this is going to be ideal for just washing around bits and pieces. And there's salt in this water, so that's why it's foaming up. So just washing around bits and pieces, ideal for that. Like I said, not majorly strong, but 4 off the filters, 4 off if you've got an easy pod. And that's my unboxing, and that's what I don't do them very often. I'm very that good at them. So what I'm going to do is, obviously when this is done what it's got to do, and I'll get it to clean round with the bog brush. As you can see, it's running pretty clear now. That's still bubbling away on its first bubble, so that'll be dropped in a minute. And then I'll get the jet wash around the outside, wash the sheet out, and away you go. These are doing alright in here as well. A bit of salt in with these just to make sure they're melt down. But these are fine, these are up for sale. Mukashi Hogan, there's all sorts in here. Tankies, showers, Shisuis, bloody everything, there's all sorts in here. Some of these are around about 25 cm. Others a little bit smaller, but they are going. And then you've got these lot in here. These are all doing well as well. I'm all doing fine. So there you go. And then obviously, as we've already seen, And they've got a bit of fresh water going in now, they up the glass, they after food. Need some sound as well. Feed mate, he's there to feed mate. But the water's shit, absolute shit. And I'm doing this every 2 days. So I don't do very good unboxings, whatever you call them. That's why I don't bother. But I'll take it up the top in a minute, and then I'll come into a close, and I'll put this up tonight. Because I think I've missed a week again. I've just been that busy, I just don't get time to film lately. Thanks to all the new subscribers as well. We're getting close now. I think we're about 929, something like that, I think. Something like that. 929 around about, so let's get it up. Let's get it up to that 1,000. We've got some stuff to give away, and we can sort it out. So right then, I'll catch you in a bit. Like I said, look at me, I'm bloody useless with the camera. Like I said, I'll take you up the garden, and we'll show you up there. Nothing really spectacular other than a couple of fence panels and a bit of concrete I've put in. But I'll take you around the other side as well, and you can see it from there. So I'll catch you in a sec. So as I said, this is the other side, not my garden, but the people who moved out, I'm in their garden now. So I'll show you the back end of my fence, or what was. So I'll show you what I'm doing. As you can see, I put a couple of new fence panels in. Them are the bursted down panels, what you can see before. There's still one there which I replaced. That's my way in and out. Before, this feather edge created the fence, which is sitting on top of the pond wall. That's the pond wall just there. The pond wall is built pretty much just inside the boundary line. I built that years ago on the hope that, well, not on the hope, but on the expectation that one day I might have to put a fence post back in, which I have. I've put an 8 foot in there, sticking up 6 foot. As you can see, they're short. They're only short posts. Them posts run all down the garden there, look. And they was the original fence. But when I dug the pond out, the old lady who lived here then, I built this ground up. I built it up down there, and I built it up here. Basically, most of my dirt went on here. So now I've got to knock a panel up for that side out of that stuff, which I've got plenty of. Stick another panel on that side. Then the 6-inch gravel boards, which I've got across the bottom, I'm going to put one in there because that's a wooden one. One in the end because there's a wooden one on top of a concrete as well there. So they need changing. And I'm also going to put one under that fence panel because that fence panel needs to be lifted a bit. As you can see, the grass is touching it basically. And that's where I am at the back end here. Looks a mess, I know it does, but once the panels are in and everything's covered back up, that allows me to take all my pergola down without disturbing anything. I couldn't do it before because, like I said, the pergola creates the fence, which now you can see. I've got my water main coming up here. Also, you can just see the orange cable underneath. That's the feed from the mains in there down to my other shed where I've just been cleaning the easy pot out. So there's another perspective from what is my garden, but not my garden, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but that's it from me. That's it from me today. And I'll put this one up. We were on a road trip the weekend, me and the boys. So either I'll be doing a video or one of the others will be doing a video, and you'll see what we're up to. So I'm on a road trip Saturday. Until then, I'll catch you soon. Thanks once again to all the new subscribers. You have been marvellous. Thank you very much. And of course the old ones as well. All you guys, couldn't do it without you. And tell your friends, let's get some more subscribers on and get them numbers bumped up. Let's get to 1,000 and then we'll do a decent giveaway, eh? So, you know, look, have a peek over the fence. So it's mad really, because when you come over here, it's an whole different perspective. But that's a council house, as you can tell. Don't know who's coming in next, so I've got to make sure that everything is as it should be. And I don't disturb anybody and they don't disturb me. Catch you later guys, in a bit, 8.